Welcome to the Financial Leadership Academy of the Mid-Atlantic United Methodist Foundation. This is an Appreciative Inquiry Parable. Ninth UMC in Good Times, Maryland, was hosting their annual planning retreat. Just a mile from the Top Shelf retirement community where many of its members live, Ninth Church sees lots of activity. New roads to accommodate Top Shelf now place Ninth Church on a busy thoroughfare. This morning, the church council had gathered, as well as a few other interested members. There were 30 in attendance. Everyone was excited to see that Phil and June, new residents of Top Shelf and soon to be members of Ninth Church, were among the gathered. The sea of grey as worship began was a clear indicator of the average age. Jerry, chair of church council, began the planning by a review of last year's goals. Well, we didn't make progress on 2 of our 4 goals as usual. We still do not have anyone under the age of 40, and certainly no children to speak of, and we did not have a vacation Bible school again this year. That's such a shame, Joe said. 50 years ago, this place would have had 150 kids. Louise said, I just don't see why we can't attract young people. We have the money. I think we should hire a full-time youth minister. Why, the church down the street built a skateboard park for their youth. We have all these handicapped ramps. Maybe they could use those to start. We're going to die if we don't get young people. Maybe we need a younger pastor, offered Murray. Not wanting to get off on a totally negative note, Jerry did review the other goals. The church paid 100% of their apportionments and funded, along with 3 other churches, a house for Habitat. Phil, the newcomer, who had been taking all of this in, chimed in. You know why June and I are here? Because you have a wonderful outreach to seniors. The Bible study over at Top Shelf was what hooked us. And our first Sunday here, we felt right at home with the coffee and donuts. And June got invited to the Quilters group. Ninth UMC is like lots of congregations in that they ask themselves the wrong questions. Rather than, what don't we have, or what are we not doing well, a more productive question is, what do we do well, and how can we do more of it? This is the basic question of appreciative inquiry. Most organizational change begins with problem solving, assessing the deficits and inadequacies, and creating strategies to fix them. This deficit model will often miss opportunities for growth and health. The Appreciative Inquiry model reviews the organizational history and its best stories and practices, celebrating and appreciating ministries in response to God's call. It then uses careful and creative discerning to focus on possibilities for the future, based on its strengths and current realities. Ninth UMC began to appreciate their unique strengths. They used their new sign, now on the busy thoroughfare, as an opportunity to be noticed. Each day there would be a laugh or a new thought. They moved their quilting group to Top Shelf. They arranged a van pickup for worship every Sunday. They hosted a health and wellness fair for seniors and knitted blankets for the homeless. They even started a Bible study at the McDonald's down the road at 7 a.m., where the retired men met for breakfast. Appreciative Inquiry offers new hope and new possibilities for congregations in the midst of change. Church leaders can claim their strengths and reimagine the future. When done in the context of discerning God's call, we celebrate what God has done and what God can do through the people of Jesus Christ.